from the first hackathon that we have. This solution is mostly oriented on educative and preventive character. I will try to play video from the first hackathon, from the final pitch of the winning team.
Brilliant. My name is Hanna, and I'm talking on behalf of the machine learning team, and we're presenting to you a tool called Hatof. Next slide, please. Problem: hate speech. At the moment, majority of the companies deal with hate speech in a reactive manner. So instead of preventing it, they really look into moderating it retrospectively. Now, this creates an issue. The content's already out there. A lot of people have already seen it. The psychological damage is already done. And also moderators face a very serious task of going through all of this content and then deciding how and when and if to remove it. We take a different approach. We try to proactively prevent hate speech even ending up out there on platforms and message spaces. Next slide, please. Our solution and our tool addresses the problem from a different angle. The proactive approach works with the user to prevent publishing offensive speech. It basically gives you an alternative to hate speech. It advocates a knowledge-based communication method. It follows a very simple rule. Think twice before you post something, and be thoughtful about what you say. Next slide, please. We've identified different categories of offensive speech and analyzed them through our machine learning tool. Then a little pop-up pops up on the corner of the messenger space or a comment section and tells you that your writing has been identified as hateful. It advises you to change it before you actually post it. And we're going to show you how it works and what we did over the weekend to test this. As you can see, this is the classic Facebook Messenger view. It's a regular chat going on in here, and we type in different messages. As you can see, offensive speech is being written, and a pop-up comes up saying that we've detected hateful speech and suggests you to change it. The person now has an option to think twice, change the messaging, and post the comment. Thank you. There's an endless possibility of integration. Not only can this tool be used on social media platforms, but also on corporate communication, internal tools, or customer-facing tools such as Zendesk. Next slide, please. We've brought two examples, Reddit and Facebook. There's been posts underneath which offensive comments are being written. Our tool now identifies them and suggests, once again, to change before posting. Next slide, please. Impact. We believe that not only is this a short fix for a significant amount of hate speech not being posted out there and doing the damage, but it also has a long-term effect on how people perceive hateful language. We want to educate people and provide them an option to not go forward with offensive language. Next slide. So how does it work? And over to Oliver.
I'm Oliver, and I will talk for the whole technical team. In this weekend, like you see, we implement fully working hate speech detection engine based on machine learning approach. Our models use artificial intelligence to classify hate speech by the context, and we use attention mechanism in machine learning terms which pay attention on context and significant word in sentence. So we are able to classify hates which didn't be learned in the past. So we are able to classify many classes of the hate speeches. Please, next slide. Our system architecture looks like it's based on the deep learning with neural nets, and our first hate speech classifying engine works with binary classification, in which we are able to classify if the sentence is hateful or not. We are able in the future classify kind of hate speech like sexism or racism. Next slide, please. Our system architecture is very scalable. Now we have working web application like you see in the demo video, but we are able to provide social media plugin for Facebook or Twitter, and we have knowledge and know how to integrate our solution to companies by their needs. Next slide, please. Also, we have in team people from academic sphere which are good in machine learning, and we do some research about natural language processing with different models. Like you see in the left images, we try with LSTM recurrent networks and better architectures, and we are able to fine-tune the model's aggressiveness of classification for your needs. Next slide, please. And if I can, our application is fully working, and now we are using transformer encoder architecture. And if you are interested in this model, we can talk about it in the questions. Thank you.
Over this weekend, we've determined what is a hateful message and what is not, and try to flag it through a pop-up window. In the future, we want to add support to different languages and also add a very important feature that suggests the user automatically how to rephrase what they're about to say. This would really give them a chance to use better language instead of offensive speech. Next slide, please. This is our team, and thank you very much.
Okay, so this was the final page of our winning team from the last hackathon. As you could see, they were working, it was 8 of them working on this. I think the idea of the solution is very good. We had one company to make audit of their solution. They found a few bugs and a few ways of improvement of the solution, which can be done during the second hackathon and after the hackathon. But basically, the idea was very thoughtful. And as you can see, online hate speech is an interdisciplinary issue which demands interdisciplinary approach. We could see that also in the team that had the winning solution during the last hackathon. There were people from project management, there were people from social sciences, but mostly it was built of specialists for machine learning and for artificial intelligence. So here you can see all the backgrounds that would be useful during the second hackathon. So basically anyone who has a good idea can apply for the second hackathon. The registration is already open. They can create the teams during the hackathon, or they can directly register as a team already. The team should have 2 to 5 participants, but during the last hackathon we made an exception for machine learning team who actually won. It was 8 of them. And the team was basically divided into machine learning and programmers and into idea holders and social scientists. These were and still are the winning solution criteria. It's usability, if it's going to be easily used by the users, if they are going to be able to apply it, if the solution is intuitive for them, then implementation, if it's applicable on different platforms. As you could see from the previous solution, you can apply it to Facebook, to basically any social media. So this was very big advantage, and also the impact, like what is the potential of of the solution and if it has a potential to solve the problem of hate speech. Well, as you watched it like this, it might appear to you that it looks simple. Like, okay, we have this problem and we are looking for a solution. But this solution isn't perfect as any of other solutions aren't perfect. And why is that? Like, we have clear definitions of what hate speech is. For example, this one, like they are slightly different according to different sources, but there is still the essential point is still the same, that any writing of behavioral attacks or uses of pejoratives or discriminatory language against some group of people is hate speech. So when this is so clear to everyone, why is it so difficult to actually detect hate speech online? And this is the answer, these two circles, because the problem is the context, which is the first circle. It consists of content, so what is being said in the hateful comment, emitters, who is saying it, and targets, to whom it's being said. So if anyone can say that this is hateful, this is not hateful, but if one of these three of these three content emitters and targets is changed, it don't have to be hate speech anymore. So this is very important. And also the language specifics, such as grammar, emoticons, mistakes, slangs. So all of these must be considered during the creating of solution, and also it should be applied in multilingual uses. So this was maybe a little bit depressing, like I described what is difficult about finding the solution, and now maybe we can say why we have still hope that we can find a good solution, because some solutions already exist, and the participants of the hackathon, they have a chance to use already existing solutions, to apply already existing hate speech detectors that we have. We also prepared some guidelines and tools which they can use. The second good news is that mentors and final users are here to help. During the hackathon, we will have mentors from machine learning fields, from the technical fields, and also from the legislative fields and from social sciences fields. Even Lisalina, who is here right now, was mentored during the last hackathon, so we can thank her, and she is ready to help us during the next one as well. So it's good news for us. And after the hackathon is not the end. We will be still here. We will have the solution. We will have some time to improve it, to work on it, and to bring it to the final use, and maybe to adjust it for the final users. So this is good news. I think I did it quickly. So if you have any questions or something you would like to ask, please feel free. This is the website of the hackathon. There are all the information, and this is my email and hackathon email. So if you have any questions, or you would like to participate, or you would like to become a mentor maybe, or have keynote speech, or have some speech, or just cooperate with participants, you are free to apply. Thank you.